Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Rams coming in at 3-1, going up against the Seahawks, who come in at 1-3.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Goff now on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Good job, D. Good job. That's why you fly to the ball. All day, baby, all day.
Play clock winding down. To throw on second down is gone. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the...
Switch. Get it.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. T.J. Watt with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Slot man moves right. On first down, it's Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Wilson looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Avery Williamson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And he'll get it the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Good move by Gurley. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards on the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's John Ryan now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air. Goff on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through him. And still fighting. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. We have hit half. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
First down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And the back goes into motion.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Here's Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences, we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Wilson. A quick hitter complete. It's Baldwin. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And it's 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still. But a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Wilson now. Throwing again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Thomas barreling ahead. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Wilson on 1st down. The swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and goal. Can the offense... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Ervin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad. They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. To throw is gone. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. He's back to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Baldwin finding room at the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here's Wilson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Avery Williamson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Los Angeles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.